Hello, how are you guys doing tonight? Sorry, I'm like an hour late. I was waiting for my arcade video to get done rendering. Not the actual video people will see tomorrow, but the full content for people on Patreon, so that way they can like go and watch the full video. Most people don't actually watch it, from what I can tell, but I like making it anyway because it's necessary for me to be able to like speed it up. And so it's like they should be able to watch it in case if you want to see how I paint. It's a thing on Patreon. Anyway, enough rambling. Hey, you want to know something horrible I found out about like last night? I'm going to just start upstream with this so we can talk about it because hi Abigail. Oh my god, is it time for you to scream at me? You've been quiet all day, but now it's time for you to yell at me? Rad. Anyway, I'm going to tell you this story while that's happening. So someone, I can see anytime anyone comments on any of my videos on any of my channels. Hi Abigail. And so someone commented on this video from July 14th, 2018. That's roughly about, 2 years ago. Today is July 4th. Happy America Day or whatever the fuck. Anyway, hey, check out this random fucking thing I said 2 years ago, almost to the day. This is a Twitch bounty. So, I am being paid with the stipulation that I don't totally shit on this game. In order to be Asian, it's whatever. August 15th anyway. At 9:47 a.m. When the world ends on August 15th at 9:47 a.m., 5 seconds past the, minute mark. What the fuck is this? It's like 25 seconds into the stream and I just start saying this. And I remember doing this as a joke, but what the fuck? Why this year? What? Anyway. Turns out I'm right. Maybe. Let's hope I'm not. Abigail, go see your mom. Go away. Go somewhere else. I love you, but go away. Anyway, apparently that's when the world ends. Let's load up Hollow Knight. Apparently I'm about one stream away from beating it. I say again, repetitively. Ray Duran, thank you for the 5 months of support. Baby wants love. Yeah, no one's acting up because of fireworks. I don't think anyone can launch fireworks in Austin. I think that's against the rules here in town. Where we left off? Well, we've streamed a couple times in the morning. Ooh, not quit game. We've streamed a couple times in the morning, so we left off in the Hive. And we got something. I don't think we need to get back in here. Just like the Town of Nowhere, it could end tonight. I think I might wait to do the Town of Nowhere again until, after the charity. Loud? Shit, really? Can't hear you. I'm gonna turn it down quite a bit. Also can't see. You're right, you can't see. And that's the way we're doing this stream, where you guys can't tell what the fuck is going on. Is that better? Alright. I could try and kill the guy again. Give us an extra life in Town of Nowhere is an extra incentive. No. No, I effectively gave you one. We can collect the white ore. Yeah, how do I do that again? I was sent a specific list of where they are, and I don't remember. I'm fine with you guys spoiling where that goes. I'm not going to kill you guys unless if you do something obviously stupid in Town of Nowhere. That's the breaks. Like, I will give you I will make sure that you're aware that what you're doing is dangerous before letting you do it to prevent you from killing yourselves. When will the next Homestuck be? I thought about doing it tonight, but I asked my sub chat, hey, what do you want to see? And they said this. Kill you IRL? Of course kill you IRL. I guess I could just find the wiki page. Or I could just try and do the boss. I mean, why not just try and do the boss at this point? Outer Wilds after? I mean, I don't know what we're gonna do. Quite possibly. For the Town of Nowhere, it literally is gonna be a situation where it's like, I'm gonna let you guys make mistakes, and if you make a mistake, I'm gonna let you guys, like, go, are you sure? Like, are you sure you want to drink, like, a gallon of gasoline for no reason? Just to, like, I don't know, be more resilient to fire, whatever you believe, and then you're gonna be like, yeah, and then I'll kill you for doing that. But I'm not gonna just kill you just for kicks. That's not good story writing. Like, at the end of the day, Town of Nowhere is still like a D&D like experience, and good D&D doesn't involve dice rolls, doesn't involve like any of that. It involves good stories. It's okay for people to die in D&D. It's you know, interesting, but it shouldn't be the goal. Like, your goal shouldn't be to kill your players or to kill the other player characters or whatever. Like, your goal should be to make an interesting story. If you want OP builds, you play some sort of like war game, you know? There's plenty of those. One of which I have a preference for, which I will not be talking about today because I want to start that as a thing. Like, I want to, like, as much as I love a certain one, a certain war game, unless if the stream is dedicated to it, I don't want to be talking about it every stream because I personally find it interesting, but that doesn't mean that you do. Can we do a character creation stream? That's a really good idea. I had a general idea of doing something like that, but yeah. I do want to do a stream where I just talk about the new thing with Wargame I like. And I think that could be a thing. But I don't think it has to be today. And it's one of the issues with this game is it really doesn't give me anything to vibe off of, and it just expects me to be good at video games, and I'm not. I'm really not. This isn't Homestuck or Doggerama, but you can express yourself freely. I can do whatever I want on all streams, but, I don't know. Did you want the locations of White Ore and Mask upgrades? Yes. Right now, I'm just trying to get to a tram station because I'm pretty sure I'm not near anywhere. I'm probably only getting that many because Twitch is probably just, like, not showing everyone just yet. I have the locations. I've forgotten where I've saved them, but I have them. It's just Zarkath has sent them. I see. I think I'm going the wrong way. I don't really know where I'm going right now. What have I done so far? How about we just look at Zarkath's thing? Zarkath. There we go. All right. Spoiler image, and then we bring it up. Open original. And then I've got like a thing that I can look at. Thank you, Zarkath, again for making this. All right. Let me just take a minute to look for where we're trying to go. Yellow is mass shards you might have done. There are 3 of them. Okay. Mass shards you don't have. Pale ore locations are the teal spots. Okay, there's one way up high. And there's another one kind of near Dirtmouth for 31 saved grubs, I would assume, is what that is. And then there's another one for 300 essence. And then there's another one in a really bitch of a place. I think I got the one that's really hard to get to in Crystal Peak, right? I think I did that last time. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that I'm missing. There's another one near the Coliseum of Fools. I think that was just for beating it. Did I get that one? Shit. Alright, well, I know I haven't gotten the one in Dirtmouth, like in the, where you get the grubs, or the one for getting 300 essence. I don't know how much essence I have. Okay, so how much essence do I have? I got the Coliseum medal. Okay, cool. Good. Good to know. Alright, so I don't have 300. I need, 49 more, which means that I'm gonna have to go dream nail something or other. Which means I'm gonna have to do some of those puzzles. Which I think I have to do in the end to be able to do all of the things. It's a little disconcerting when, you know, random stories are just, I don't know, rejected as being not relevant to the stream. I've said this before and I'll say it again, like, if you're watching a streamer, ideally you're watching either because they're good at the game, which I'm not, so you're not watching it because of that, I'm pretty sure, or you're watching it because of the personality of the person playing it. Do an impromptu, I don't know anything about Grover House right now since you don't know anything about it. Well, based on the 5 seconds of things that I read that my sub-Discord said, apparently some dude tried to make a house based on city skylines or something like that, and it didn't seem to work. Like, it wouldn't pass code restrictions, and so he was just like, fuck it, I'll get a license to be able to pass it for myself, so that way I don't have to do that. It looks fine, based on the pictures I saw of it. Like, granted, I only saw a 3D print of the design, so it's probably not an accurate statement. It's probably got some weird shit that I'm not aware of, but, like, it seemed, okay. Like, you know, I don't know, I want to make my own house. Have you seen those Earth Dome houses? They're fucking cool. And they're very energy efficient, apparently. But, like, they always, like, have these, like, caveats where it's like, oh, well, you know, we don't have any running plumbing because, XYZ hippy-dippy thing or whatever. And no, I want air conditioning and toilets. I want electrical sockets. You know? If I'm gonna make a house, it's pretty much gotta have those things, you know? Like, I'm pretty about that, you know? Like, I like the Earth Home thing. It's apparently very safe. I was listening to a horror story earlier today about HOA, Homeowners Association, which, is that a thing in other countries? The Homeowners Association? Where if you live in a neighborhood, you basically have to sign a contract with, like, the neighborhood saying you won't do something weird, like paint your house, like, a fun color, or, you know, you have to mow your lawn or shit like that. Like, I've never owned a house. I've never really looked into owning houses because I've seen the price tag on how much houses are, and I'm like, that seems expensive. I don't think I can afford that. Like, I don't think I would agree to that contract. Can I just be like, nah? Like, what are they gonna do? I own the house. I own the property. Go fuck yourself, right? But I don't think that's how it works. I think it's like, it's part of, like, somehow part of the lease, which is like, but I own the fucking place. What right do you have to say about anything? Like, can they kick you out of the neighborhood? How do they kick you out of the neighborhood? You own the house. Your billions of Twitch bucks can't buy a house. No, unfortunately they can't. Nah, I saw, I was reading Reddit because there's the Town of Nowhere Reddit, and sometimes I just kind of, like, look at other things. And so I was looking at that one Reddit that you guys recommended when I was playing Homestuck. The, I'm too afraid to ask one. Basically just like, hey, here's this thing that I should know, but I don't. And it's actually a really cool Reddit because it allows people to ask really uncomfortable, difficult questions in, like, an accepting thing, an accepting, I don't know, format. Like, I think that's the way you get people to grow, is you let them, like, kind of fuck up. Especially when they're trying to learn. You should let them fuck up and be like, hey, I don't know this. And even if they're being a little bit, like, I don't know, of an asshole or whatever, they're trying to make an honest attempt to be better. I asked a question about Air Bud, the movie series. Anyway, it wasn't relevant to that. My point is that someone was like, does it piss anyone off that, like, YouTubers make all of this money or whatever? And, like, oh, man. That's just... I feel like people see the exceptions to the rule rather than the actual, like, way it is. Like, not everyone is, like, making $1 billion every video. Buy all the map pins. Alright, am I getting anything for, like, showing up here? Okay, you're giving me money. That's pretty good. Anything else, or is that it? I don't know how many I've saved. It's quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay. I need a lot more. But are you sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends? I haven't gotten my message from Raid Shadow Legends. Like, they haven't sent me a thing. And I honestly don't feel like I'm a real YouTuber until that. I don't know. Like, you make a lot of money on YouTube if you do stuff like, yeah, you make sketchy deals or you are dishonest. Like, I don't like those family channels. Like, they're supposed to be all wholesome and stuff, but they kind of creep me the fuck out. It's like, let your child have a childhood? Raid won't do business with you because you're a traitor to America. Huh. I mean, that is a problem. Rancid egg. I forget what that's for. I need the map pins, probably. I have plenty of money and nothing to really spend it on, so I suppose I should. The family, I don't know. It also, like, kind of teaches the kids that, like, hey, you should do... I don't know. Wait, what do these do? Mark any interesting graves on your mat. Wait, I use these to pin things. I'm on the trader list. Yeah, I was one of the first people on that trader list. Buy the maps. All right, let's go and buy the maps. That's probably good. All right, I've gotten all the maps, I think. Raid isn't American-owned, it's Israeli. I mean, that didn't stop, like, I mean, I know Caddy, like, Cat Icarus, is a traitor to America, but he's from the UK? Duxu, thank you for the 25 months of support. That's really cool of you. How can I get on the trader list? I don't know. I just said I think it's kind of fucked up that cops kill people and they shouldn't do mean things. And you shouldn't beat up protesters, and apparently that was like I don't know. I'm an asshole, apparently. I'm gonna go try and fight the boss, I guess. Because if the only way for me to get another one of those things... Well, okay, so I need 2 more ore, right? In order to, like, upgrade again. I need 3, I think, total. So if I need 3 total, and I have... none? I can't find it. I may not have any. There are 3. I need 3. I need all of them. One of them involves me going and finding all of the little grubby dudes. And that seems like it's kind of an ass pain. So let's just give it a go. I mean, what's the worst that happens, right? Let's just try and win the game. The second trial in the Coliseum. I don't think you've explored Queen's Garden. Let's check the map now that we're in a safe spot. Queen's Garden. What is this? I've explored some of it, it looks like. Is that where the bank is? I should go check on the bank. Let me go check on the bank. Where's the clearest or quickest tram? To the right. We'll see. I mean, like, you know, this is one of those situations where, like, I'm very close to beating it, so, like, I'm invested enough to, like, finish it. But I also want to try other games. Please don't check bank, but, like, I need to go to the Queen's Garden or whatever anyway, right? Maybe all of the... You're about halfway to the true ending. It's about 5 more streams from what I was told, counting this one. Have you heard that 5-minute crap? What the fuck? Why is 5-minute crafts pulling that move? Honestly, do go for it. It would be worth a watch. The bank? Long time no catch your stream. Well, welcome back, damn JP. How you doing? True ending. Like, yeah. First time stream for here, me too. Well, welcome, everybody. We're doing kind of a chill stream because, yeah, the arcade video is a little late, and it took about 4.5 hours to actually, like, render. And it's just like, oh, well, I guess I'm going to be late to stream because I started it, you know, 4 hours ago or so, and it was like definitely gonna run into stream time, and it's like, well, if I'm gonna upload it tonight, I've gotta like finish it today. So long story short, a little late on stream today, but it can't be helped, I suppose. It's this one, right? I always think it's this one, and then it's not. We're doing good. Yeah, we're actually doing all right with everything. Tilda is working a job where she doesn't have to hang out with, like, anyone. She doesn't have to interact with anyone on a daily basis. Her bosses are treating the whole situation, like, as a situation. And so her co-employees or whatever they are, what do you call people you work with? I can't think of the name right now. Anyway, they all like have spaced out the time they come in and work on stuff. So it actually really works out where she's coworkers. Thank you. Co-employees is what I was rolling with there. And she's gone. That's is there a... That's all my money. Great. Cool. Great. Kind of figured that was going to happen, but whatever. So, I don't know. But yeah, I've been part of the Vinesauce team since pretty much day one. Give or take about 7 days. 7 to 14 days. I showed up on when Vinny was streaming Chrono Trigger, and he had been streaming it for a few days, and he had gotten to the part with Ozzy, and he was streaming about 2-ish hours a night. And I showed up when he got to Ozzy. Like, the portion with Ozzy on the bridge in Chrono Trigger. And as far as I can tell, that's like, I don't know, a few days worth? You should buy the map pins, even though, so it automatically places some, or what? I mean, I guess I can. I mean, what else am I going to use the money on? They're auto-placed. I thought I was placing them. And I was like, that's dumb. So, yeah, that's been the, that's my little origin story there. I asked Vinny if I could stream, and he was like, sure, whatever. And, yeah, I've been a streamer since. So I haven't visited most of Queen's Garden, which is where I was going 5 seconds ago, then forgot. Markers are self-placed. The other ones are... Okay, so the little tram things are there now, I guess. But they were already there? But yeah, we got a charity event coming up. I don't know if... I guess we could go and catch the banker. Where's the banker at? You say the spa? Where's the spa? Is that over near, what's her name? I'm gonna go to the tram. What would the dark and edgy Vinesauce reboot for Rev have for backstory? The tram one's kind of not worth it, yeah. Spa in the City of Tears. Alright, so let's figure out where the City of Tears is, what's here, Soul Sanctum, Watcher Spire, King Station. So I probably want to take the King Station. One. There we go. Cool. You need a key for the spa. Who knows if I've got it? I've got a weird key. Is it one of these weird keys? The, simple key? I have a key. Alright. So, spa. I don't remember where it is relative to this area, but... Alright. Tram is here. I don't remember this. Was it near the Royal Water? Okay, it's left. Just gonna trust you guys on this, that it's left of where I'm at. Up left. Alright, up left it is. So, I'm excited about the charity stream. I think it'll be good. It's been... The people who have been working on the... I mean, like, if you haven't seen, like, the video game thing that they announced, like, that's fucking rad. I mean, like, they asked me to do, like, little bits for it, but, like, really nothing. Like, very, very minimal work was asked of me. Like, I don't even want to say that I did anything for it. They were like, hey, can you record a line or two? And stuff like that. It looks fucking great. What video? Guys, are you following the Variety is Hope Twitter? Like, you should follow the Variety is Hope Twitter. It's right there. Is this? Simple door with a simple lock. There we go. You should follow it. Songstress Marissa, a voice to ease the burdens of all burdens and still all troubled minds. There's a tweet about it. You should go check it out. It looks amazing. Like this year I didn't even promise that I was going to do anything other than just I'm going to stream my block. And everyone who's been working on the charity thing is just apparently have been working their ass off, and it's very evident. Hey. I tried to stay off Twitter. Everything's so negative. Fair. Honestly, 2020 is probably not the best year. No smack. What if I just talked to her? Look at my stage, little one. I'm Marissa, the songstress of Sumner Renown. Though given a starry state in this place, you might find it hard to believe. Huge crowds once flocked to hear me sing. Then something changed. The audience, once so enwrapped, began to leave, and I continued to sing until my voice fell silent upon their ears. Perhaps you'd care to hear me sing? You'll be the first in some age to hear it. Sure. Absolute banger. Recent stuff is making it really hard to enjoy stuff. I feel it. I do feel it. Just, you know, if you hear about something, double check the sources, figure out, like, investigate the lead, talk to them, like, figure out what's going on, and then make your assessment based on that. And if it's a bad situation, if they're being an asshole, then you shouldn't support them. I see so many times that people, like, it's been weighing on me a lot. I'll actually be real fucking real with you guys. It's been weighing on me a lot that there are just absolutely awful people out there who can survive multiple, like, fucked up situations that they're in. And it just feels bad to see someone with like 10 billion followers or subs or whatever, and they're known for all of these awful things that they unapologetically do. And it's just like, god damn. I don't know. It makes me feel like I'm not cut out to do this shit. You know what I mean? There's no wall back there that I can break. It's just kind of like that there. Yeah. I mean, honestly, just do yourself a favor and do me a favor. Don't watch people who are fucking evil. Hey, how about my money, bitch? Where's my money? Oh, hello again, dearie. Fancy running into you here. Is it your Geo you're after? Well, you see, it's a sad thing, but it's gone, all spent. Cost for running a bank can be high, so I had to charge somewhat large service fee to your account. Perfectly legitimate, of course. Just the whole part of banking deal. Thank you so much for visiting me. Now run along now, won't you? If you'll allow me some privacy, I'll be done here soon. Then you can have the spa all to yourself. Where's my money, bitch? Leave me be, creepy little thing.
Come on, Mom.
No hard feelings, okay? Bonk.
Sego, Gio.
Give me my fucking money.
Sego, Gio.
Where's my money?
Come on, Mom.
Unknown, thank you for the gift sub.
And also,
Hello? Where's my money? How much money do you have in there? Is this all my money?
and also,
Get out of the fucking spa. I like how I'm like, hey, you know, don't, you know, don't accept bad people in your community, and then I'm just like, where's my money, bitch? I don't know. I guess the lesson to be told there is just don't trust anyone unconditionally. Even me, Pingal.
Sego, Gio.
And the reason I say not even me is because I want you guys to have that critical eye about all of this shit, not just some people. Because you'll be like, oh, well, so-and-so would never do this. So-and-so's a good person. And then you won't believe it when some bullshit does come up. Thank you, Unknown, for the 3 months of support. 3 months of Pro Jared's penis, Pingal, guns, and shit. How long can I do this to her? Like, how much money can I actually extort from this grandma?
Come on, Mom.
If you equip the greed charm, you'll get more money. I mean, I'm right here, so I can't not get it. Gathering Swarm just to make things easier. Mark of Pride, get rid of that. And replace it with greed, apparently. She's enjoying just chilling. Too bad that's going to be a thing. Fragile Greed. Okay, apparently I don't have the actual greed charm, so I guess. Now, the real problem comes, what do I spend this money on? Did you store like 5,000 Geo? Yeah, I stored max. And then chat was like, it'll be fine, smiley face. I'm in the late game now. Am I winning? Have I done the Grim Troop? I haven't done the DLC yet, no.
Come on, Mom.
Get out of here. Wait, where's the exit? Oh, there's the exit. Yeah, you just get the fuck out of here. I had to finish. No, unequip the greed charm to prevent it from breaking. I just had to mug her a little bit more and kick her out. Alright, so anyway, get rid of this. Compass and Mark of Pride. Oh, no? Didn't I have the Mark of Pride on just 5 seconds ago? Did I not? Oh, it was the, this is on. There it is. Fubus. Alright. So now I need to leave to go back to the way I came, I think. I can go kill the one lady, but it feels like bad to do that. Go right. Alright. And down. Fubus. It's just so, like... God, I need to go and find, like, the actual file for it. Because it's so good. We were doing some, like, Fruity Loops editing the other day, and that, like... A lot of people really enjoyed that, which I'm surprised, because I don't know a fucking thing about music. But we made a song, sort of. We made 5% of a song. Over a time. And people seem to enjoy it. You can also get the grub map upgrade while you're here. Where is that? Bought Ableton the next day. Ableton is one of those programs that, like, you probably should invest in. And by you, I mean me. I should invest in it. Get that Commodore TTS thing and throw that in there. Text-to-speech Commodore? Is that what that is? Tabletop sim? What does TTS mean? I don't have the fancy key, I don't think. You tell me. I would figure it would be in here somewhere. And I don't see it, so I don't think I do. People actually bought Ableton? Piracy bad, by the way. Yeah, piracy's real bad. Piracy's illegal. And I don't convince anyone to do anything illegal. I would love to get like a synthesizer or like a piano or some shit. It'd be a lot easier to like write songs. But I feel like part of what makes that easier to do is having, you know, I don't know, any idea of how it works. Which I don't. Rev, I would never support crime. Yes, don't do crime. You know what? Pirates, they're not cool. Like, pirates didn't have laws. And, like, if you were the best pirate, you still had to share your money with everyone else on your ship. And sometimes you didn't even kill people. So, like, I don't know why people are like, pirates are cool, man. Pirates aren't cool. That one Disney show that said good pirates never steal. It's a VTS speak. I've listed it in good, yeah, you sent me a link of a bunch of different stuff that was like stuff with Fruity Loops. Maybe some of the stuff I just said was bullshit. Maybe I talk shit sometimes. Does that mean you're either a Viking or a knight? No, pirate seems pretty legit. I'll be honest. Pirate seems pretty legit. Like, it doesn't seem like a great path, but I mean, like, to be a knight, you gotta be free, like, rich, right? Fruity Loops is not free, no. You have to buy it with money. Unless... Anyway, let's talk about pirates. Pirates are cool. Good pirates never steal, they borrow. Yeah, that's what I learned about pirates. They definitely are. Like, what a weird fucking thing to teach kids. Opinion on Grover House. Honestly, based on, like, the information that I told you guys, that I regurgitated back from what I understand, I respect the dude. And it seems absolutely like something I would do. Like, maybe I've tried to design a house before. Maybe I've looked into these laws. Please read that thread. Load-bearing drywall. The guy's a nut bar. Load-bearing drywall. You keep saying load-bearing drywall. My summer house. Please read it. Okay, I need to read it? Okay. Maybe I should read it rather than just go, that guy, I respect him. Alright, let me find this thing that you've linked me. Grover House. It's a Twitter thread from Helter Skeletor. Is that the one? Okay. This is Grover House thread. Let me go ahead and make it so you guys can see. The Twitter one. There's a few of them. I want to make it so that way you can't see any of the trending stuff on Twitter. Not because of any reason other than it's depressing. I haven't looked over it today. I would imagine it is. Alright, cool. Let's just go ahead and centralize this thing right here. Go ahead and read over it. Alright, cool. Instead of Hollow Knight, you're now reading about Grover House. Okay, this is the Grover House thread. It's time we put this shit on Twitter for real. No one rational will ever buy an Archives account again, so unroll. What? How do I read this? This is just people, like, responding to each other. This is one of the broken threads. Why was it linked to me? Well, I can just look over some of this stuff. Plumbing conversion to side. What is that showing me? See, I think this Grover every single time. Alright, hold up. I've got the wrong thread. Give me a second. Machine designed to kill children. Alright. Here it is again, but this time from someone else. Interesting. This one is from Boldly Building 2. Thank you for the link there, Ego. Images of Grover House are hard to come by, so here's the thread where I will tweet some of my favorite Grover House images. They'll make you laugh, they'll make you cry, they'll make you wonder, what the fuck, why? This is House before Grover, just an ordinary house, not for long. The master builder Grover has a vision. The problem is, Microsoft Paint isn't great for such things. Grover looked upon the swamp and dug one of his many shovels into the mud to begin his greatest work. He also stuck a toot pipe out of the shed for some reason. A what? It wasn't long before the foundation was laid. A great visage of Grover House would soon rise above the great dismal swamp. So we'd use a ladder to get up on the wall, or... Imagine it, Grover and his friends sitting on chairs, downing beers while discussing the genius of these stairs, or whether or not it was a good idea to start parking your car in your garage while you're still building it. It may look like a haphazard collection of timbers and boards, but I assure you it's not. This looks like how I would build this. Boy, if Grover ever decided to install a tub with gravel foundation on the second floor, let's hope he doesn't cut that engineering lumber or else it's game over. Boy, every day the neighbors wake up and go to work, they see Grover House rising higher and higher, seemingly rushed to completion in an unsafe way. The now infamous rounded window and double doors await installation in the incompleted garage, which is already full of lawn care equipment and children's toys. It's like a blank canvas waiting to be transformed into something. Here we see the grand plan for the house. Did Grover create these models himself? We don't know. Or maybe we do. I don't know. I don't have the archives account on Something Awful. Here we have the second floor of Groven House. The hideous purple thing is apparently flex ducts for HVAC. It doesn't make sense. That's okay. Grover probably didn't understand it either. What is this? What is that? See, a lot of this is fine. I don't think that you draw it like that. You probably want like... Yes, it looks like the flex ducts look exactly like as if they took a messy duct plan and made it real. The last photo didn't do the beauty of these ducts justice. Look at that. It's like a life tree giving air to the inhabitants of Grover House. Being done by Grover, probably. What are the chances of something like this, something short of a huge electrical risk? One could say a lot of things here, but I found noteworthy they apparently let their kids play in an active construction area, as evidenced by the toys visible in many of these photos. I can only assume that these pipes go to the second floor bathroom. No comment. So there's a pipe going... Wait. The pipe goes... What is that pipe? Does that pipe go into the... Wait. Have you grounded the wires into the water heater? Non-insulated electrical wood drilled through the wood. The pipe is supposed to have those wires going into it. I see. The window, praise be unto it, gets installed. Seems a little dangerous, but sure. Who can, of course, forget the time before the bandages came off? Grover assumingly stands proud at the new doorway to his masterpiece. Assuming it's all coming together for Grover. Is it? Okay, hold up. No, hold up. How do I do a line tool in this? Can I do a line tool? Can I do like... Is that a thing I can do? I just want to see something. I guess I'll have to do it like this. Okay. So the wall is not that this thing is bent. This thing is bent right here. Like this right here, that's bent. But this is also bent. This wall next to brushes. Okay, so just... It gets worse. Sure, I just wanted to make sure I was seeing that right. We've seen the beginning of Grover's Kitchen, featuring the plethora of outlets and who knows what. There's notable things about Grover House, but one of the main things is how every single photo in the inside housework shows an inordinate amount of clutter, much of which has nothing to do with the construction. Here we see another cursed corner of the cursed garage in the cursed Grover House. What is this thing? We honestly don't know. I'm sure it's an HVAC thing. I don't know anything. I just know I wouldn't want to be hanging one of these from the ceiling. I also know it's attached to that vent by stairs. I know it's attached to that vent by the stairs. Okay. This vent, to be precise, seen without the cover. A close-up of Grover's thermostat. It's probably air conditioning, yeah. There's food everywhere, and it seems like they used the stove, even as everything around it was still being built and decorated. I cannot stress enough how cluttered every shot of Grover House is. It's like nothing was kept clear while they worked, and it bothers me to my core. Like, it does seem like they're actually, like, cooking and eating in here. Here we see Grover's rendering of how he envisioned his new kitchen. Just take note of everything. It's, like, relatively close. And here's the kitchen in real life, complete with so many plug outlets over the counters and over the cabinets and everywhere. The upper living space of Grover House was never finished. Note the directional lights on the angled ceiling and the absurd number of vents. Yeah, that seems weird to me. Stepping outside, please admire the beauty of Grover House garage doors, and they stagger the door next to the garage door, the single lantern light. Yeah, this is weird. This, like, they've got, like, a garage door, and then it bumps out a bit, and then there's another garage. Speaking of outside, here's the piping behind the house, adjacent to the original part of Grover House. Small disaster befell Grover, involves poop. Check out the latest bonus episode of what happened. Look at the back garage doors as they were built. I don't know what's wrong here, but I know nothing with Grover House ever looks right, even when it is. If you're wondering about the angled corners of the garage doors, I guess that clears this up. What the fuck? What? What the shit? Guessing the kids helped with Grover House too? In this shot, Grover House is screaming. Look back, there's bare bones of what would become the infamous Grover House facade. There's a, like, that beam right there is bending under the weight. Like, this is not right. I see a lot of things that are bending. The grand view of the main living space of Grover House. We have talked about the stairs. Have we talked about the stairs? Let's talk about the stairs. There's a cat. Many things were weird about the stairs, like the window designed to eject from the house any child who falls down the stairs, and also get a load of that chandelier. Someone called Psy. Yeah, I guess if you ran down the stairs, you could yeet yourself out the window. Where's that please play the game point thing that you were talking about? Someone was asking that I do this. But I haven't. Please check out that weirdly placed vent. See the thermostat that is not only in a room, but see the thermostat that's not only in a room and a place that gets a lot of sunlight, but also randomly in the middle of the stairs, or the fact that the outlet at the half landing and insulation at the steps. Huh. Check out that cubby under the stairs. What's it for? Probably for their dog or cat dog. I mean, I don't mind that. That's fine. That's fucking weird, but you could store something under there. Sure, why not? The stairs up the... I mean, like, he did a decent job with the stair railing. That looks pretty. Insulated stairs seems bizarre. Like, why would you need to insulate stairs? Like, there's some design decisions here that don't seem totally awful. Like a living room that has a staircase and there's a little cubby. Like, that could be a reading cubby. Sure. I don't get why there's a vent here next to the window next to the thermostat. Uh-oh is right, Abby. This is fucking weird. Internally, the window layout makes even less sense. Why was the railing so close to the rounded window? I bet you forgot there was a ceiling fan there. The upper living room of Grover House finished. I don't want to say fully furnished because nothing about all of this looks full. Why is their table for the TV also so small? What's on your VCR? Why is the plant on only one speaker? Why is there... Okay, but this is nitpicky. Reading cubby for who? Leprechauns? Or people who just don't want to talk to people? I want a little reading cubby where people won't talk to me. I want a little spot. I want to crawl under the stairs and not exist for a few hours. What's wrong with that? Guys got the right fucking idea on that. There's a lot. The door is less than 2 feet tall. Just crawl into a little hole, man. It's insulated. That spot there's cooking. Well, you know, where is this built? Where is this town? Like, where does this guy have this? Is this in, like, I don't know, upstate? Like, is this north? Or is that down here in Texas where that would be stupid? I mean, I'm not going to buy it. It's fucking awful. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's the Great Dismal Swamp. Where is the Great Dismal Swamp? That's not an actual location. That's just sort of a name for a swamp area. Thank you for the 500 bits, Snow Dragon. Literally the Great... Oh, it's a place called in Virginia called the Great Dismal Swamp. Virginia's cold, right? That's the real name. Why would you go to a place called the Great Dismal Swamp? Like, that's problem one I'm seeing. Why would you build it there in a swamp? Abigail. She's excited that I just said her name. The upper floors, the living floors of Grover House finished. I don't want to say they're finished. But now it's Christmas. It doesn't seem that bad. Like, this is fine. There's a lot of weird choices. Like, the weird shit going on the ceiling makes no sense. A bathroom for Grover House. With 3 images, you get a full experience of having to run to the toilet, accidentally eating dog food that you mistook for Cheez-Its, in the drinking paint you thought were milk in the sleepy haze because the kitchen counters are so cluttered. It looks like a shit. I mean, like, a lot of this I feel is a structural problem rather than, like, a, like... Like, yeah, there's nothing supporting the stairs. That's weird. There's other issues, like, I don't like how the walls all seem to bend. Wood in the bathroom is a bad idea. This is a thing people do. I saw a really interesting thing that someone did to their basement. They did like a fake wood effect using concrete for like their basement. So that way if it flooded, your wood flooring doesn't get messed up. It's just concrete. It was actually kind of a cool idea. It was on DIY, like WHY, the Reddit. But this is a thing in Texas, at least. I had a carpeted bathroom growing up. That's worse. Let me tell you, that's a lot worse. You get a little piss on that never comes out. Even 2 Roombas couldn't clean up the clutter. Grover and Chloe, beautiful work installing an air conditioner. This is weird. That see, a lot of it's like this. Like, what is going on there? It's just kind of hanging out in the air. Of course, we can't forget how the time that Grover barbecued with the grill right up against the house and melted the brand new siding. My dude. 3D print the Grover house. He thought they would be wrong. Well, we still have a few more, starting with this bonus image of Grover working at the toot shed. What is a toot shed? What is a toot shed? While not a feature of Grover House Edition itself, the roof over the porch original section of the house nevertheless seemed tacked on with and clashes with everything and could collapse at any moment. This is what I call a clean-out pipe. I'm not sure what's the story with the bonus episode. You'll hear all about it. Bonus image, CAD work. Throwback to early construction. Foundational walls. Precarious installation of Grover's furnace. A lot of it is like, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. Like, this looks fine. The roof looks weird. This is why you have the stucco ceiling stuff going on in Texas. Ceiling furnace seems bad. Everything being off kilter seems bad. Living in the place you're building seems bad. What the fuck is that? What is any of this? I like the staircase in the living room thing. That's pretty cool. The window is weird. A lot of that is weird. Everything in the house seems like it's not connected. And it's load-bearing drywall, I was told. Sorry to anyone who's trying to watch, like, this game, and I'm stopping to read about Grover House. So, yeah, I admire his spirit. But much like I shouldn't probably build a house from scratch, he shouldn't do that. Alright, so what do I need? Long nail, quick slash. We can get rid of that. Mark of Pride. There's another one that increases my damage or something. What's a good one? Maybe Grub Song? Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and beat this game real quick first. Then we'll worry about that. Like, a lot of the stuff going on with that house seems to be just like a, you don't know what you're doing. I remember growing up, my parents installed, like, this, like, program on our, like, family computer, and it was, like, how to, you could, you know, essentially, like, you could use it to, like, add additions or whatever to your house. I don't think they ever, I don't know why they had that. They never used it. Like, we never did any remodeling. We just sort of, like, kept the house the way we bought it. I think the biggest thing that happened is my mom, like, ripped out the carpeting in the house because she got tired of having to deal with it. Which is fair enough, honestly. But aside from that, I don't remember any major remodels or anything. But anyway, we had this program that, like, allowed you to, like, figure out how to do it. So I'd make designs for my houses. Like, fake houses I would own or whatever. And let me tell you, they all looked like Grover House. Like, just sort of like, hey, I would like one of these. I didn't consider, like, HVAC. I barely understand what HVAC is now. Like, I didn't consider how the wiring would work. It just sort of figured it would work. Like, you could just, like, pipe the water in or something, and there you go. It'd be fine. I was a child. I didn't know what I was doing, and that's the key to this story is, like, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing at all. I think we repainted my bedroom when I was a kid. That was another thing we did. This didn't work. I don't know why we owned that program. Like, in retrospect, I have no idea why we owned that program. Quick focus seems important. Isn't HVAC just like how you're... You don't need Mark of Pride and Long Nail. Alright, I'm going to take Mark of Pride then. Sharp Shadow? Okay, we'll give that a go. And then I got one more, which I think everyone's going to say Grub Song again. Being able to heal faster, being able to do damage when I dodge, these all seem good. Heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Right. That's what... You can get a, like, certificate in that. The foundation was exposed. See, you guys are talking like I know anything about how houses work. I haven't lived in a house in almost a decade. I've lived in like an apartment complex. This apartment complex is not up to code. Like, I can guarantee you that shit. I can guarantee you that shit right now. I don't know much about like how code works, but I can tell you some things. Like, the walkways shouldn't be cracked, right? The electrical shouldn't sometimes work. The angles of the walkways should be like, I don't know, parallel to the ground, right? Not, I don't know, kind of like at a, I want to say like 85-degree angle. Like, my standard of what a livable condition for an apartment is, or a place of dwelling is pretty low. How much are they charging in rent? It's about $1,000 a month, which is reasonable. A little bit on the cheap side. The roof leaks. The roof leaks when it rains sometimes. Chat, listen. The roof leaks when it rains. We don't live on the top floor. The roof leaks sometimes when it rains. We're not on the top floor. When the roof was leaking, because the guy upstairs was running, like his pipe burst or something, right? And the water was pouring out of the electrical outlets above my head where I'm sitting right now, right? The maintenance guy came into the room, stood in the puddle, and flicked on the light switch while trying to mess with the lights. And he was like, why isn't the light working? And I'm like, I turned off the breaker because water was pouring out of it. Water was pouring out of the light fixture. There was water pouring out of the lights. And he was like, why did you turn it off? And I'm like, because I didn't want to die. Do you call an electrician or a plumber? I have to call the maintenance. The maintenance that's the head of maintenance at this apartment complex. Unfortunately, he's also the dumbest person on the team. Fortunately, it seems like the management has started to, like, get that now. And they don't allow him to do things. That leak that just, like, I was just talking about there, destroyed Tilda's laptop. Like, she doesn't have a laptop anymore. Which, you know, sucks. We recently, you know, we got her a new tablet because her tablet that she reads, you know, books and stuff on is breaking. But we got her a nice one to make up for it, but it sucks. And they were like, oh, you should take that up with insurance. It's not our fault. And I'm like, when was the last time you did maintenance on it? And it's like, well, you know, we do maintenance all the time. And I'm like, I've lived here for almost a decade. You've never done maintenance on my pipes. You absolutely do not do maintenance on these pipes. Tilda was... True story. One time they did come over to fix the pipes because they weren't working. They said, it's fixed now. I was like, cool. This is when I was early on living here, right? Tilda was checking for like Drano the other day, right? She needed to get some Drano from under the sink, right? This is just gonna be me bitching about my shitty apartment and why we're leaving for the next little bit. She was checking under there. She was like, "Honey, can you look at this? The pipes are duct taped to the wall." The pipes in the kitchen are duct taped to the wall. They have been for years. Who knows how for long. I reported it to the front office and they're like, "Don't use your sink." What? Why haven't you moved? Well, we were going to move, but then 2020 happened and we were like, maybe we should stay here for a bit. Just because this seems safer. I have incredible tolerance for, like, bullshit. When I get mad at things, know that I am legitimately mad at things. So when I see Grover House, I'm just like, yeah, that looks like my place. Like, that's fine. What do you mean there's a problem with that? That seems fine. No, we're definitely going to report a bunch of this stuff to code. No, we've been keeping a pretty good tally on everything they've done and not done. My favorite is when, like, you have to use this app to report that there's an issue with the anything, right? My favorite thing is when the maintenance guy sits out in his truck, like I see him outside, and he reports that I didn't pick up. Like, there was one day that I just was like, you know what? No stream today, guys. I'm just going to, like, stand here. I literally sat next to the door doing nothing for an entire day. And they were like, yeah, I stopped by and no one was home. And I'm like, I work from home. I work from home, my dude. He's like, well, you know, I stopped by, but, you know, I saw him. He was throwing trash into the trash, like, bin that we've got, right? I saw him throwing trash into the thing, stop halfway through, pick his nose, eat it, go back to what he was doing. There's a lot to unpack there. I fucking hate this place. You need to dash through him more. I'll try and remember to do that. That's the thing, is once he makes that sound, I need to, like, do that. That's a way of me dodging damage as well as... Please don't hurt me. As long as I do it as soon as the sound ends, I should be fine. It goes, and if I hear that sound, I should press the button. I don't know. I think that's just apartment living. Confirm or deny. They need to heal a little bit. Right, it's left and right for this bit. Trying to, like, keep ahead of him and constantly be going left or right or whatever does not work. Austin just is expensive. Austin is a very expensive city to live in. It's one of the more expensive ones to live in, and it's one of the reasons we were thinking about just leaving town. Because Austin is, you know, the music capital of the world. Like, you can find live music here anytime. I'm not going to be able to get the true end. I'm going to get a end. Apartments are just expensive here. We found one that was cheaper down south. And I remember going in and we were looking around and the one was showing us around. I think I talked about this on stream before. She was like, you know, here we have the kitchen and the living room and all that. And I'm like looking at the corners. I'm like, wait a minute. And I checked the corner and there's a little poops. Or maybe it was Tilda who found them. I don't remember. Anyway, I was like, what's up with that? And they're like, oh, well, there's like a Pizza Hut. And they got rats, so, you know, it's their fault. I'm like, well, now hold up now. It sounds like you have rats. It sounds like you have rats. Even if it's Pizza Hut's fault, it sounds like you have rats. So, anyway, it was about $100 cheaper. So anyway, that's why we still live here, because anything cheaper than what we're paying right now might have rats, as far as I can tell. I need to go the other way. Are you sure you weren't at a Chuck E. Cheese? Apparently, they're shutting down. Have you heard this? That Chuck E. Cheese is, like, shutting down? Oh! Oh, did I do it? Holy shit. Slurp. So someone's going to come along eventually and do the same thing that I just did to that guy for the same reason. I did it. So that guy was literally in the same position as me. It's going to be the exact same ending again. The real ending is better. I feel it. So what do I need to do for the ending? The real ending. I need to get all of the... We're going to watch the credits because this is this thing that I've been doing literally since I started streaming. People work really fucking hard on video games. Even if you don't commit these names to memory, maybe just seeing them a few times, you're like, wait a minute, haven't I heard of David Lannister before? And then you see him in something else and you're like, oh shit. He does really good coding tools. Or, you know, music and art is a little easier to figure out what's going on, I think. Like that translates to just how people understand things. But I mean, like, the coding is really solid for this game. Like, this game flows well. So the coding people did good. The translation, I don't know. I speak English, so I think it was originally in English, so... Furry McGunn, thank you for the sub and the amazing name. Am I gonna go for the good ending? It's up to y'all, I'll be honest. I need to get a whole bunch of essence. I got the bad end. I'm gonna leave it up to not just like chat, but also the people on YouTube. If you want me to actually do the other ending, say so. Like it this is a game that has a very, very vocal minority of people who love it. And I enjoyed it. It was a good game. I feel like it gave me... okay, so as far as the stream game goes, I don't feel like it was a very good stream game. Because... well, hold on. Well done on achieving this great feat. You preserved and you triumphed. We hope you enjoyed yourself in the world of Hollow Knight. We'll meet you again on the road ahead. Press any button to continue. The game is good. The game plays well. The game is... Oh, man, I got 1 point off 69. The game plays well. The game does a lot of things right. But it feels like... It doesn't work as a stream game for me, anyway, because it doesn't give me any material to work off of. You know, like... My Summer Car is the exact opposite. No gameplay, but a lot of like material to work off of. A lot of things for me to riff on and talk about and stuff like that. My Summer Car is going to be a standard for like streaming for a while for me. Steel Soul mode unlocked. No shade, no reviving. Death is permanent. Ultimate challenge. Nah, I'm good. Install the AK-47 mod. I feel like that's a very different game. But as far as, like, the game itself, Hollow Knight is a solid game. I would recommend Hollow Knight to pretty much anyone who enjoys platformers, Metroidvanias, or Dark Souls likes. It's got a little bit of all of that. I enjoyed this game. Will I play Silk Song if it ever comes out? Maybe. The maybe of me getting the true end is going to be based on whether or not you guys want that. I'll do it if people actually are going to, you know, want it and see it. But maybe we just, maybe we stop here for now. I apologize to anyone who is like, I mean, I didn't expect to actually beat it just then. I kind of expected a few more waves. We could play something else if you guys would like, because we still have some time left on stream for sure. But yeah, it was a solid game. Yeah, the nail upgrade definitely helped. That probably cut down the amount of attacks that I needed by quite a bit. My Summer Car, Yakuza. I think Tilda is using the Switch right now. She's been playing the new Animal Crossing update. What would the alternative game be? Talk about Warhammer. Warhammer needs to be its own stream, and it'll probably be an early morning stream because no one probably wants that. But I do want to do just like I was thinking, we could just do a sit down and we could just talk about Ninth Edition. Ninth Edition just came out. We can talk about Ninth Edition and all of the new shit that happened in it. Clubhouse seems good. She's got the Switch, unfortunately. I hate the logo. I hate the logo too, my dude. Why is the R off? I don't know. I don't know. I know what you're talking about. It's really frustrating. Maybe TFT if that's short enough. We could do some Monster Train real quick. Maybe we just call it for the night, and we can come back with some more stuff, maybe like Monday or something. You guys want Monster Train? We'll do like one run of Monster Train then. How about we do that? I'm gonna go ahead and stop and restart stream real quick. Sound good? I think I'm gonna probably take the night off tomorrow so I can spend some time with Tilda tomorrow if that's all right with y'all. Again, I feel like that is a necessary thing for me right now. The world is in a real rough spot, and spending time with the people that you love is super important. Monster Train. There we go. All right. All right. Cool. Anyway, I'll be right back. One sec.